only n multiplications, n additions, and n plus 1 assignments. Therefore, the transformed method is improved by a factor of 2 over conventional methods. Let us consider the same polynomial in sparse representation. A of x is equal to am into x to the power of em plus so on a1 into x to the power of e1, where em is greater than em minus 1 greater than so on e1 greater than or equal to 0. The straightforward algorithm to evaluate such a polynomial is procedure sparse straight evaluation. S is equal to 0 for I is equal to 1 to m, S is equal to s plus ai into v to the power of ei, written S. Assuming that v to the power of e is computed using repeated multiplications with v, this operation requires e minus 1 multiplications. Therefore, the algorithm requires em plus em minus 1 plus so on even multiplications, m additions, and m plus 1 assignments. Therefore, the time complexity is more. To reduce the time complexity, we can again use Horner rule. According to Horner, the polynomial was transformed into a of x is equal to ax into x to the power of em minus 1 plus em minus 1 whole into x to the power of em minus 1 minus em minus 2 plus so on plus a2 whole into x to the power of e2 minus e1 plus a1 whole into x to the power of e1. Now, to evaluate this polynomial, we have a procedure sparse Horner. Initially, sum s is equal to e0 is equal to 0, and for I is equal to m to 1, s is equal to s plus ai into v to the power of ei minus 1. Written S. Now, if you observe this algorithm, we have a total number of multiplications em minus 1 plus so on e1 minus e0 minus 1 plus m, that is approximately equal to em. Hence, if we adopt Horner's rule, we can reduce time complexity to be linear in its degree. Now, in this slide, let us discuss about interpolation. Interpolation means coming back to the original result. If a polynomial is given, we are going to find out some points which satisfy that polynomial, and that is find out by the method of transformation. Whereas in the reverse process, if you are able to prove some points must satisfy the polynomial, or a polynomial must go through these points, this reverse process is interpolation. Now we have given n points xi, yi. We must find out a unique polynomial that goes through these points. Lagrange has given a solution to this problem. The polynomial a of x is equal to sigma of I1 to n pi of j1 to n
x minus xa by xi minus xj into y.
To verify that the polynomial a of x will go through these endpoints,
let us take a of xi is equal to pi of xi minus xj by xi minus xj whole into yi, that is equal to y.
The numerator is product of n minus 1 factors, and hence degree of a is less than or equal to n minus 1. Also, we have given the procedure for Lagrange. It is also a simple procedure. Here we are using two built-in functions, polynomial multiplication and polynomial addition. The time to compute each new value in the algorithm D is one subtraction and one multiplication. Time to execute P multiplication is proportional to degree of polynomial, which is at most j minus 1. Therefore, total cost of polynomial multiplication is in the order of n cube. The time taken is more, and we must reduce the time by using a better method. Let g of j minus 1 of x interpolates j minus 1 points xk comma yk such that g of j minus 1 of xk is equal to yk. Let a function d of x is equal to x minus x1 so on x minus xj minus 1. Then gj of x is equal to yj minus gj minus n of xj